If anybody is in here, let me know how the audio is because I got a brand new mic and I'm just trying to check it out tonight, see if it works. So if you're in here, let me know if you could hear me. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Mic check, mic check. Anybody in here? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Call the show, call the show. Poppy, can you hear me? You can hear me. Nice fire. Audio is good. Hey, what's up, Mike? Thank you. Good. I'm glad. I just picked up this lavalier mic today on Facebook Marketplace. And for 40 bucks, it works. I guess it works good. It's a lot better than the one I used to have. So let's see if we got anybody in here. Hello from Atlanta sounds. Oh, hello from Atlanta sound is great. Beaver is in the house. What's up, Beaver? Call the show. Poppy, say hi to Beaver. Beaver's here. This is the real Beaver. See if the fake Beaver shows up tonight too. So the audio sounds good, huh? I am very happy. I am very happy. Let's see who else shows up tonight. We got 8 people in here right now. Like I said, I wasn't really expecting a lot of people. I just wanted to check out this mic and see if it works outside. So now I know I could do some outside videos. Got a little scotchy poo. Ooh, smooth. And Poppy's chilling out here as well. Poppy, you hanging out by the fire? You chilling out, having a good night? He's wearing his jammies. He's ready for bed. So what's been going on with Tim today, guys? Anything? I haven't seen any Tim videos. I don't even know if he put out any videos today. I heard somebody say he only put out like 1 or 2 earlier, but I have not looked. Cowpote had a show out today. Casey Grits called in. He called me, called Carl. Squirrelbait. I don't know if Squirrelbait's out there, but if Squirrelbait, if you're out there, if you're listening, which probably not because I got to imagine this is past your bedtime. I think squirrels go to bed early. But that being said, I complimented Squirrel on Cowpote's video, on Cowpote's audio tonight. If you listen to Cowpote's audio, when he called me, we talked about Squirrelbait's new video and how she put me in it. I thought it was awesome. I thought that, with the hot dog guy and everybody throwing up, and I thought it was hilarious. And I glazed her about how good her skills are on these videos, how they're better than mine. Like I said, she's actually doing stuff. I'm not doing anything. She's actually, I don't know what she's doing because I'm not a computer person, but she's doing stuff. And I complimented her, said how good they were, and then man, oh man, go look at the comments she left under there. She unleashed on me like nobody's business. I don't get it. It's like she's such a miserable that she can't even accept a compliment. Somebody's complimenting on her work, and she's breaking my balls. And you guys want to get mad at me for breaking her balls? Go read the comments she left me tonight, and tell me I have to mind my P's and Q's with this lady. But yeah, Squirrelbait is out of control. Life and Vibe, I thought had a live tonight. Turns out she didn't. Either that or I was mistaken. It's tomorrow. Or she postponed it. She has a habit of doing that sometimes where she'll schedule something for today and then she'll push it a day or 2 ahead if she has stuff going on. She's a busy woman. She's got a lot of grifts, a lot of poles in the fire. But yeah. So nothing. I was hoping to kind of see what was going on there. I wanted to see if she had her, Poppy, come here. I wanted to see if she had her Buy Me a Coffee link up on this live stream because according to her, she only does the Buy Me a Coffee link to troll Tim. So my thoughts are if she's going to do this live tomorrow, which I thought was today, but tomorrow, and it's about somebody else, some other RV guy, and nothing to do with Tim, then I got to imagine that the Buy Me a Coffee link will probably be shut down. There probably won't be any super chats going on because those, she says, are just basically just basically that's what she's just trolling Tim. She's not in it for the money. She's just trolling Tim. So seeing as how tomorrow's live stream's not going to be about Tim, I'd imagine the buy me a coffee will not be involved. Just Mike. What site or apps are you using for your AI shorts? Are good, funny? I think it's, yeah. Yeah, I just use Sora. That's what everybody uses. I use it. Vicky uses it. Z-Car used it when he was making videos. SARASOTA. It's all the same app. It's just, some people use it a little bit more. Like I wasn't as good at it in the beginning either. But the more I use it, the better I'm getting. And the better I'm getting, the more fun it is to make these videos. So, I try to put up one a day. I figure that's not going to overwhelm people if I just put up, just one a day. There's a lot of people out there that were throwing up, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these a day, and they weren't great. I would rather just put up one that's good versus 8, whatevers, just to get a click or two. Because people will click on them. If something's only 30 seconds or 20 seconds or 40 seconds, people will click on it. So it's a quick, easy view. So I get why, why people were putting up, those sloppy Sora videos, because Sora is so easy to put up a good video. It's not hard to put up a good video. I mean, like I said, mine are, a little bit on the next level only because, I'm practicing and I'm getting better. But even when I first did it, if you're gonna do an AI character of somebody, make it look like the person. That's the first thing, when you're doing a parody video, when you're doing one of these AIs, is if the person can't look at the video right away, look at the thumbnail and know who it is, know it's like a character that they're aware of and that they follow, they're probably not going to click on it. If you just go into Sora and say, make me a video of a 60-year-old white guy with gray hair and a beard in a trailer riding a motorcycle or something, you're going to get a random looking, 60-year-old guy in a random trailer. But if you, like I said, if you go through the trouble of, giving it some details and using a little finesse, then you can get somebody that actually looks something like the character you're trying to get. You can get something, similar, like, whenever I do his truck always looks like his truck. His motorcycles always look like his motorcycles. His camper always looks like his camper. So yeah, maybe make a video showing how you do. I was thinking about that, Mike. Actually, that's funny. That's funny you said that. I was thinking about one day doing. It's not a tutorial. I feel like condescending saying a tutorial, but because it's not hard. It's just knowing how to tell Sora what you want. So yeah, maybe one day I will. I'll figure out how to do a video of me making one of these, a couple scenes or something. It's quick enough. Like I said, it's not hard. Believe me, I'm not spending hours and hours on this stuff. Usually I'm just kind of, when I have some time. If I'm out doing DoorDash and I have a few minutes between deliveries, I'll pop up the app and I'll, maybe try to work on a scene. And then when I get, enough of my scenes together that I'm trying to, build a video for, then, then I'll put it together and edit it and, see what happens. The Squirrelbait one today was awesome. Of course, she won't say anything. She won't comment on it, even though I commented on her video how good it was. But yeah, she's a tough one. She's a tough cookie, that squirrel. She's a tough little cookie. And what else was going on today? New York Dan. Oh, anybody seen New York Dan? Poppy, what you doing down there? Has anybody seen the short that New York Dan did tonight? I think it was tonight. I saw it earlier, so I'm assuming it was tonight. Of him singing karaoke on the cruise, and he's drunk. He's drunker than we'll put it this way. He's drunker than Barium Exposure was when BE called in to Cowpoach Show last night. I mean, New York Dan was just drunk as drunk could be and singing karaoke. And it was kind of like, I didn't know whether or not to feel bad for him or laugh. So I did both. I felt bad at first, and then I had a good chuckle. And then he put up another video. He was talking about something, but to be honest, if he's not talking about Sarasota Tim, I find it hard. I'm not interested in cruises. Really not interested in his political takes. I wouldn't be interested under normal circumstances when he was home and sober. But, you know, hearing them while he's drunk on a cruise is, you know, I could do without that. But yeah, the short that he did was hilarious. The short that he did with him singing karaoke drunk was really funny. And hopefully this cruise ends soon. I think he said something. I heard him mention something that it's over soon. And he'll be back on dry land. And hopefully he goes, he says he's going down to my old neck of the woods now. He's going down to South Florida. That's my old stomping grounds. He said he's going to Boynton, Boca. I was more Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Hollywood, down that way. But he's definitely going to be in my old stomping grounds. And if I knew where he was going to, when he goes to I think he's going down to Fort Lauderdale. So when he goes down to Fort Lauderdale, if he's looking for some places to check out, I could definitely probably hook him up. I have a couple friends down there with some cool restaurants. I could probably get him to hook up. So we'll see when he's down there. If he's into it, I could definitely get him into some pretty cool spots that he normally, I would say, probably a guy like that ain't getting into. What do you got here? KC Grits. He's gambling right now. Yeah, he definitely is gambling. KC Grits, 11-13 on a school night. What happened? They're letting up on the rules at the group home. Oh, the time changed probably. I gotcha. It's almost your bedtime. I think Carl's already in bed. Squirrelbait's in bed. Cowpoat's in bed. Those are all the early guys. I'm still on chef's hours. I don't think I'm ever going to get off chef's hours. Right now, it's like I'll be up for a few hours. I'll watch some TV. I'll hang out. I'll do whatever. I have my VR goggles, but it's really hard for me to get to bed before like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Carl is in the house. Look at this. Now we have Casey, we have Carl. If we can get Cowpoat in here, we call that the hat trick. But I don't think we're going to get Cowpoat. Cowpoat's, I think Cowpoat gets up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe we'll catch him. If we stay on long enough, we'll catch him when he gets up for work. That'd be awesome. We can catch him while he's having breakfast. Ah, you like the gerbil? Poppy, you're getting compliments. People like you. But they call you a gerbil. I don't know why they call you a gerbil. He's not a gerbil. He's a Maltese. And he's wearing his jammy jams. He's wearing his, what jammies you wearing? You dinosaurs? He's wearing his dinosaur jammies. It's his bedtime also. Could you imagine anybody that put their money into New York Dan? I'll tell you what, if you look through his comments, I think there were some people in there that did, and they're not too happy. Oh, KC Grits, by the way, I'm not, who'd you say I was? I'm not New York Dan, not a fan. Well, I'm not anybody really. Like I said, I am who I am. I have my 2 accounts, but as far as the world's concerned, I'm everybody now. So that's what I was going for. With one good sock account, that's all you need. I had my Fork in the Road, which is my regular account, and the Styler. One good sock account is all you need. You could do a lot of damage with one good sock account. Look what's going on in Life of Vibe. She can't even hold a members only or a live stream without being on the, she's like they're all on the lookout in there. It's hilarious. I got to see it. Yesterday. I was looking through the chats on her stream yesterday, and I got to see how it works. It's like a security detail. It's like Secret Service. It's awesome. Somebody made a comment that was, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't flag it as suspicious, but these wrenches she has in there, these moderators, they don't fuck around. They're like AI. They pick up on keywords, I guess. I don't know. But I watched it. I watched how it happened. It's like a person says something. One of the regulars in the comment, one of the regular commentators in there will spot it, and they say the word to the moderator, if the moderator didn't see it already, and then Sammy from Brooklyn or one of those other nudniks in there, they're like, I'm on it, and they're watching them, and they're like, and then they tell Ray, say the word, Ray. You just say the word. And they sit there perched like gargoyles on the side of a building, waiting for Ray to give that order. Just waiting for Ray to give that strike order. They can't wait. And then she does. And then all of a sudden, they just go bye-bye. You never see another comment from them again. They're just gone. They just go into the abyss. They disappear. That's my favorite thing to do now, is to just watch her chats and then watch who vanishes, watch who goes away into the abyss. And then what I do is I tag them in my next videos, and that's how I'm building my subscribers, off of Ray's throwaways. All these people that she's casting away, I'm tagging them in my videos. And I've gone up, in the last 2 days, I've gone up like 10 subscribers. So, same thing with New York Dan. New York Dan's neglecting his audience. He's not putting up any videos, Sarasota Tim, nothing. He's neglecting. He got big, he's got his subscribers, he's monetized, and he forgot his audience. So like I said, when I do my lives now, I tag his little people next. I know they're up late, and I get them. This is all about the numbers game. You gotta be diligent. You gotta be on the case. ABC, always be closing. Coffee's for closers. The YouTube Hunger Games, exactly, Carl. This is the YouTube Hunger Games. And generally speaking, well, it's like the Hunger Games, or it's like Game of Thrones also. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. You got to kind of know how to play the game. I didn't know in the beginning. I'm learning. Beaver, you're not tagged? I'll tag you next time. Well, you know why I don't tag you? Because there's certain people that I know watch my stuff, so it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessary. I know I know certain people are gonna come over and check my stuff out. I do like I said, I don't think I'm ever gonna get 1,000 subscribers. I think that's just far-fetched. I think there's X amount of Sarasota Tim watchers and haters and lovers and whatever out there. And like I said, at some point, they either know about you or they don't. And it's not like there's a big influx of people coming in. So at the rate my subscribers are growing, I don't ever see hitting 1,000, but it is fun to watch them go up. So like I said, because it's like kind of shows like if I tag people in these videos and all of a sudden I get 3-4 more videos or more subscribers, it's like, hey, that worked. It's like it feels like you accomplished something. So I like it. How's Buckeye? Buckeye Gordon's not monetized. Buckeye Gordon's like 100 and something subscribers. He's not. But put it this way: Buckeye Gordon has like 800 and I don't know 50 subscribers. He's about 150. I think he's like 150 subscribers away from 1,000 from being monetized. And I want to say something like 250. So I'm 750 subscribers away from being monetized. I would say we have about an equal chance. There's an equal chance of me getting another 750 subscribers or him getting another 150. Like I said, everybody that's in this world knows Buckeye Gordon. So they're either subscribed or they're not. Like I said, I watch a lot of people's channels that I'm not subscribed to them. And I know a lot of people watch my stuff because I have 250 subscribers and I get sometimes close to 2,000 views on my shorts. So, like I said, the subscribers really don't mean anything. But like I said, he's not going to get another 150, and I'm not going to get another 750. I'll get a few every week, and he'll get a few every week, and that's it. And I don't even know what the big deal is about getting monetized. If you do get to 1,000 subscribers, I mean, what could you possibly make that is worth all this effort and all this trouble? Like I said, if you're not willing to do this for free, don't do it. If you're not willing to just, put up your videos and make your content for nothing, for free, you should not be doing it. Like Miss Vicky. Miss Vicky's trying to make money at this. Dinger too. You can tell if you look at their videos, they're just putting up nothing. They're like, let me just put something up because my subscribers, like I said, they have their little group of people. Like Tim has his certain base of people that are going to watch his stuff. And Vicky has her certain amount of people that are going to watch her stuff. And everybody has their, like, you know, their little base. Everybody's got their own little base. So, I don't know. Beaver's Ray. I wish you were Ray. That would be nice. Because me and you were good. Me and you were like simpatico. I wish somebody could put a good word in with Ray for me, but nobody will do it. Casey. Yeah, I'm Buckeye Gordon too. You guys didn't know that? Somebody needs to tell Buckeye Gordon when he makes his videos, he's got to do something with that lighting. Because I mean, I don't want to sound mean, but out of everybody's videos I've seen on here, his are about the worst because I don't know what it is. They're gray. They look like they're filmed in a morgue, like in a crime unit, like a crime, like I don't even know. It's incredible. Like I said, I just don't. He's got to watch them. He's got to see them. He's got to put them up and at least watch them once to see what they look like. You would think he would fix it, fix the lighting, do something, put a filter. But yeah, so I don't know. I do not know. The Sarasota Tim World was quiet today. Dan's drunk on a boat. Ray didn't do her live. Squirrelbait is just being Squirrelbait. I am the sock master extraordinaire. The sock puppet master. That video was funny with all the sock puppets behind me. And I think it's funny that you guys really think that I am, that you guys think that I'm all these sock puppets. I think that's hilarious. I don't know how it got started, really. I know how it got started, but I mean, it's like now it's beyond ridiculous now. I mean, literally, anybody now that's a new screen name in Ray's chat is just not going to be able to make a comment. It's just, they can't make a comment. The last two people I saw get tossed out of there made innocuous comments. They were not nasty. But like I said, Ray is, I think she feels the fact that she's losing support amongst her people. She feels it. She could feel it. She says she doesn't watch my videos, but I know she does. She can't help it. She's making videos, so that makes her a narcissist. Which means that anytime anybody's talking about her, anytime anybody's writing about her, she is going to seek that out and look for it and consume it. Whether it's a video, whether it's an article, whether it's whatever. Trust me, believe me. You think chefs don't do that? Chefs invented that. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I would ever see a bad review on my food out there, I would, you know, I would be drawn to it. Not that there weren't many, but yeah, every once in a while there would be one. Squirrelbait is in the house. OMG. Poppy, are you listening to this? Hold on a second. Poppy, come here. Listen to this. Squirrelbait's in the house. Poppy, Squirrelbait, say hello to Poppy, please. Poppy, say hi to Squirrel. Say hi to Auntie Squirrel. You're stuck? Come here. Say hi to your Auntie Squirrel. She'll give you a butterscotch. Yeah, hey, Squirrel, are you going to talk to me or are you just going to sit in there? Let me ask you a question, Squirrel, because you would probably know this. You're techie. Why would Z-Car take down his videos? I don't understand that. Like JJ said the same thing, and I'm not saying his channel got taken down or got struck. I just don't understand the concept. Like me, I have 2 channels, and there was about, I don't know, I went about a month or so where I didn't do any cooking videos. I just didn't do any. I think when I first got into the Sora stuff, so I wasn't really, you know, it was new and I was having fun with it, so I didn't do any cooking videos. But I wouldn't consider, like, I wouldn't take the channel down. I just didn't make any videos, and the videos are there. If people want to go look at them, they can go look at them. And then when I was ready to, you know, do some more cooking videos, I started doing the cooking videos again. But I don't understand the whole taking down the channel thing. Squirrel, can you answer that for me? Like I said, I don't think Z-Car got struck or anything because he didn't put up anything. He didn't put up anything that was, strikeable. I mean, he wasn't using, any Tim footage. I don't think, was he? Well, actually, he did. He did use a couple. He did do a couple videos where he did have Tim's videos in there. Maybe he did get struck. Didn't he do a couple shorts where they were like half AI and half of Tim's actual videos, if I remember correctly? Carl, would you stop with the butterscotch? You're going to get me in trouble with the squirrel. I'm trying to make nice here. I'm trying to make nice with the squirrel. Oh, squirrel's processing it. She's on the case. But yeah, that's weird to me. Like I said, when JJ did it, it was the same thing. I thought, like I said, I thought it was that it got struck because I just don't understand. I remember when I took down all my videos, all my Sarasota Tim stuff off my Fork in the Road channel when I decided I didn't want to, that channel to be that. I just wanted that channel to be cooking. And I remember I had to go on each video one by one individually and privatize it or delete it, whatever I wanted to do. So it just seems like a lot of trouble because he had a lot of videos. I didn't have that many videos. He had a ton of videos, all those shorts he did and everything. And I thought you had to go on like one by one and privatize them. And it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I get it. You want to take a break. You don't want to make videos. You want to take a break from YouTube. That's fine. I mean, it's not like he's not watching YouTube. I see him in every chat still, every live. So he's still watching stuff. So why take your videos down? Just leave them up, let people watch them, and when you're ready to start again, start. Like I said, I'm not accusing him of anything because there's nothing to accuse. I just find it odd. Just leave, just don't make videos for a while. Take a break. I took a break from the cooking videos for a while. So, I don't know. Squirrel, you still there? You still working on this or what? I would really love to know. I'm very curious. Like I said, I'm not nosy, not in a nosy kind of way, just in like a curious kind of way. Because like I said, I remember when I took down all my videos, my Sarasota Tim stuff, I remember I had to go through each one individually, one by one. And you could either just privatize them or just totally delete them or do what you want to do. I don't even remember what I did. I think I just probably privatized them. But that's because I didn't want anybody to see them. But I left the rest of the channel up. All my cooking stuff is still there. I don't understand the whole, like, taking your channel down. And meanwhile, you can be getting views. You could be, getting watch hours. I don't know how this works, but I mean, like I said, it's like passive income. I mean, just let it sit there and make money. I just answered you. Read my comments, or are you sold? You can't. Squirrelbait. Jesus fucking Christ. You are hardcore. Let me see. I must have missed it. It looks like he put... Oh, okay, gotcha. Looks like he put them on private. Maybe someone pissed him off and talking crap about him. Again, that's Squirrelbait. Doesn't that just seem odd to you? Honestly, I mean, I know you don't want to agree with me, but it just seems odd. What if... Okay, so say somebody was pissing him off. I don't understand. Pissing him off how? Yeah, I don't get it. It's all fishy. Every time somebody takes their channel down, to me, my antennas go up. It's just, like I said, not for any reason, because I really don't care. It's just weird. It's just weird. I understand you don't want to make videos. Don't make videos. Squirrelbait. I'm the bitch you love to hate. Okay. Now you're talking. Here's your guess. Okay, Casey, we're waiting. Poppy, what are you doing? We're waiting on tidbits of Casey's wisdom here. He just got a little too consumed with it all and decided to stop. I understand that, Casey. Again, no, I don't. I don't get by consumed by what? What do you mean by consumed by everything? That doesn't make sense. He couldn't handle it emotionally? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Please don't tell me that. This is an ex-military guy, I thought, right? Please don't tell me you're telling me he couldn't handle emotionally. a YouTube channel. And he also, I think also, he was going at it pretty hard also. I think what happened was, he went from being a Sarasota Tim, bootlicker, ass licker, whatever you want to call it, whatever they call them over there. And then he came over to the hater side. And like I said, first he just started participating in the chats and comments and stuff like that. And everybody was like, oh, Z-Car. He was like a celebrity. And then he started putting up his little shorts. And then he got a little bit more notoriety, Z-Car, Z-Car, Z-Car. And then he started doing his actual commentary videos. And once he started doing the commentary videos, yeah, then he got into it. Then it was all of a sudden he was doing videos like every day, like 2, 3, 4 a day. Here's me walking on the treadmill. Here's me making chili. Here's me making eggs. Here's me chopping onions and peppers. Here's me wiping my ass. Yeah. So yeah, he did go into it pretty hardcore, but then just stop. It's not like he's taking a break from YouTube. I mean, he was in Carl's live tonight. He's in every live. He was in JJ's thing tonight. And what a disappointment that was. I mean, JJ's just going to hate me because he's going to hate me. I know why. And it's to the point now where I don't think I could rectify it. So, might as well just lean into it. But that video we put up tonight, anybody out there that watched it, were you guys satisfied with that? Why does he do these premieres and they're just so generic? A phone call Tim made? That I had to sit here and wait to watch? You know what I mean? It's like Tim when he sold the, what was it, when Tim had the big announcement when he sold the Goldwing or something. I mean, it's just so anticlimactic. I mean, I hate to, I hate to, like I said, be negative, but I'm sorry. That was not quality. That was not a quality video. That was, like I said, when JJ got monetized, that's what I said. That's when JJ's channel kind of jumped the shark, is when he got monetized. Before he got monetized, his videos were really good. They were like, you know, they were witty. And subscribers, he started getting monetized. Then he just started putting up just drivel, just, you know, anything and everything. Because like I said, I guess you get paid by the click, I would imagine, on here. So, yeah, all of a sudden, videos weren't so great anymore. They were just like, oh, I noticed a change in it. I noticed exactly when, is when he got monetized. So, like I said, that video tonight of Tim talking on the phone to his lawyer, I did not find all that exciting. That could have just been a short that he put up that I would have came across at some point today and watched. It did not need the fanfare and the red carpet, the rollout. That was ridiculous. You know, I feel bad saying it, but it was, because JJ is, you know, he could definitely put out better stuff. I've seen better stuff. You know, New York Dan's another one. His videos suck right now, but he used to put up good videos. But it's all about money now. It's all about just putting something up there, get a couple hundred clicks on it, and that, I guess, adds up to a couple dollars or something. And at the end of the month, you have yourself some, you have yourself some ice cream money or something. I mean, I can't imagine anybody's getting rich off this, you know. Yeah, at the end of the month, you go out and you buy yourself a couple ice cream cones. Yes, Casey Grits. New York Dan's channel is definitely on the skids. He is on the skids, definitely. Hopefully he gets back on track. Once he gets back on dry land. If I was him, the first thing I would do would make a beeline to Jacksonville. Over to Dingaling's house. And then I would make a beeline, if he's down in Boynton, to Ted and Jolene's. And let's get an interview with them. Maybe another upskirt with Jolene. And what else? And then, like I said, on his way back up north, after he's down in South Florida, he's heading back up north to to Long Island, then, you know, he swings into Bradenton and does a stalking video, which is what he promised us. And then maybe his channel will get back on track. But until that happens, right now, like I said, I have not watched one of his videos, and I can't even remember. It's got to be a week. It's the longest I've gone since I found New York Dan without watching his videos. KC Grits, I was going to say that. He has to buy subs. There's no way he's not. I don't know how you do it. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't know where you go, but his channel has grown since I started watching him, and I only started watching him maybe 6 months ago. Has grown like 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers, and he gets half the views I get on a channel with no subscribers. So yeah, I don't know how he does it or why he does it. It'd be interesting to know how much New York Dan is making on his channel. Because he's got like 16,000 subscribers. I don't know what that means, but you know, Miss Vicky's got like almost 10,000. I don't know how do these people get these subscribers? I don't understand that. Maybe their videos, maybe their content used to be better back before I started watching them, but since I started watching them, I don't know how a person putting up content that Miss Vicky puts up somehow has 10,000 subscribers on her channel. Like I said, unless she bought them, or, you know, like I said, it's just people that, you know, maybe people used to hit subscribe more back in the day. I don't know. I don't subscribe to shit. It doesn't really matter. The few channels I do subscribe to, the few channels I do subscribe to, hardly any of their stuff even shows up in my feed. So I don't even know what subscribing to a channel even matters at this point. Like I said, I subscribe, put it this way, I subscribe to my own channel. I subscribe to for my Fork in the Road channel subscribes to the Styler channel, okay? So the Styler channel was going live tonight at 11 o'clock. When I went to my Fork in the Road channel, signed in as Fork in the Road, this wasn't even on my feed of stuff to watch. And I subscribe. So like I said, what does subscribing to anything mean anymore? YouTube at some point is going to probably change that model. Maybe I could be wrong, I know nothing. But to me, it just doesn't seem like it really means anything. Because like I said, I subscribed to this channel, and this video was not even on my feed when I looked for it. I had to put in 69 and look for it. So you tell me what subscribing means. To me, it doesn't mean anything. Poppy, Carl says hi. Poppy, Carl says hello. You're not going to say hello back? You don't say hello? He's just chilling. He loves to chill in his bed. Not a care in the world, this little boy chickle. You're not getting notifications from what? Like stuff you, Squirrelbait, you're talking about like stuff you subscribe to? Like if I get tagged and stuff, I get notified. Like Cowpote tags me if he takes a shit. He mentions me. I get, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 notifications a day because he notifies both of my channels. So I'm not missing any of his stuff. You know, if I want to watch his stuff, I'm getting notified of it. I'm not talking about that kind of notification. I'm just talking about like me being a subscriber to a channel. You would think when I put my feed on, when I turn my TV on and my, you know, my home screen's on and it's, you know, it's my recommended stuff, you would think like my live would be up there going live at 11 o'clock because I subscribed to the channel, but it really wasn't. And if it was so far back, you had to scroll over to see it. So what does subscribing to a channel really mean? I would just rather have people watch my videos. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Squirrelbait. Yeah, like I said, I get really no notifications. Only, like I said, Cowpote tags me and stuff, and that's pretty much it. So there's certain stuff I miss. There's certain stuff like maybe sometimes Call will go live sometimes, and I won't even know about it. I'll just be, you know, scrolling around on my TV, and it'll pop up. But like if he mentioned me in it, then I would know to look for it. But again, you know, like I said, if you're watching stuff, you're gonna find it anyway. Like I said, if you're in the Sarasota Tim universe, you are gonna find whatever's out there, whatever content's out there. It's gonna show up in your feed at some point. I've been having stuff show up in my feed, old videos I did, old cooking videos I did from like 6 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago when I first started the cooking channel, are showing up in my feed now. It's weird. Sub free. Yes, that's what I agree. Let's keep it sub free. So Squirrelbait, let me ask you a question if you're still in here. Did you have a chance to go back and re-listen to Cowpote's podcast tonight and maybe want to issue an apology to a certain somebody? I'll wait, Squirrel. I'll wait for the apology. Poppy, Squirrelbait might apologize to us. I'll keep you posted. No? She has got some nerve. What do you mean no? I don't understand. Did you? What do you mean no to what? No that you didn't go back and re-listen to it, or no that you're not going to apologize? Squirrelbait, I'm waiting for an answer here. Did you go back and re-listen to that podcast tonight? Because you made a comment tonight that was wrong, flat out wrong. Cowpote, what is it saying? You and Cowpote saying how I should do my videos. You don't do that. I didn't say how you should do your videos. What are you talking about? I said how good they were and how much better you were at it than me, and then how you actually were doing something on a computer to make your videos where I was just talking to my phone and spitting out videos. So, like I said, you might want to go back and re-listen. Oh, Casey Grits, you had to go there, motherfucker. Yeah, I did say that. Okay, I did say she shouldn't have done night court. You really are, Casey. You like to just turn the screws. Yeah, I said that. Big deal. That's my opinion. I still said it was good. I still said you had skills. I still said you were better than me. Okay, Squirrel. I'm going to give you that one. I'm going to give you that one because I do believe in the artistic thing because, like I said, I do consider myself an artistic personality. From my food to these videos, basically anything I do, I try to. But that being said, and hold on a second, haven't you criticized my videos also, Squirrel? I think you've criticized my videos as well. I do wish New York Dan was buying a hot dog from the cart in that video. Oh yeah, that would be New York Dan buying a rotten hot dog. That would have been good. All right, Squirrelbait, we'll just leave it at that. Agree to disagree. Like I said, you've talked shit about my videos as well. Artiste to artiste. Anyway, got any old dogs, man? No old dogs. I should do a hot dog video though. I should do one just in honor of Cowpote. I should do. I should pick out a couple of my old, some of my favorites from the hot dog cart, and do a video. Squirrelbait, I understand that you're mad about me making you out to be an old lady. It's parody. It is just parody. It's not a big deal. Have you seen what I look like in those videos? Come on. It's a joke. And if you want it to be made into something that you are, if you want, you know, then you gotta put yourself in front of the camera. The people that have, you know, that I've made characters of them based on their looks. I couldn't do that because you don't let anybody see your looks. You're hidden. Your name is Squirrelbait Parodies. I always considered you to be a little old lady squirrel with butterscotch. That's the way I envision you in my head. And like you said, as an artist, that's how I expressed it. That's how it came out. Like I said, in your video tonight that you did, the hot dog cart guy, that was me, was way fatter than I am. I didn't complain. That's parody. That's comedy. Okay? You didn't make him look exactly like me. You made him look like a big, fat, uglier version of me. I at least made you look into a nice, lovable, cute squirrel with butterscotch. You are a beloved character. I'm a parody channel for 6 years. It's not about me, so why should I put me up so you can make fun of me? So I can make fun of you? Well, squirrel, how's it working out for you now? You didn't put yourself out, and how's that working out for you? Now you're a squirrel with a purse full of butterscotch. That's where we're at now. But Squirrel, you and I just got to agree to disagree. It's going to be a love-hate thing, kind of like you and Cowpote. I don't know. You're watching Family Guy. Never got into that show. I was more of a Simpsons guy. I think you're either Simpsons or Family Guy. And I've never got into the Family Guy. Yeah, think about that, Squirrel. Casey Grits is a vanilla. Like I said, if I was going to make a character of Casey Grits, it would be just a plain scoop of vanilla ice cream and just a styrofoam little bowl with nothing. Not a Jimmy on it, not a little bit of chocolate sauce, nothing. Just vanilla. You're getting a following now. Your videos are getting, like I said, they're not doing great, but they're doing better. The video I did, the second episode of the butterscotch, what is it, beef stew and butterscotch podcast. The first video, let's put it this way, tonight, the video I put up today did twice as good as the first one I did of us, like a couple weeks ago. I did the first one. This one did twice as well already. So you're building. Not as fast as Ray. Ray is still my #1 character right now. I do a video with Ray. It is gold. Gold, Jerry. Gold. Yeah, Ray puts the asses in the seats on this channel now. More than Tim. Her videos do better than Tim. Squirrelbait does not think that Casey Grits is a bowl of vanilla ice cream. Oh, big surprise there. Big surprise there, Squirrel. I think you and Casey should get a room. Poppy, are you sleeping? He fell asleep. This weather is, I'm telling you, this weather is beautiful right now, guys. It's like, I don't know, probably 58, 60 degrees right now. It's platonic. Okay. Listen, guys, Poppy needs treats. While we're in here, let's do this. Let's hit the likes while we're here. Let's everybody hit the likes while we're here. The thumbs up. Let's hit the super chats. I think I got those turned on. The buy me a coffee link should be in my description down below. All right, Casey, I'm about to call it wraps. Actually, how long have I been on for? Almost an hour? Yeah, almost an hour. That's good. I said I really wanted to just come on And see how so the mic worked good, guys? No problems with the sound? I got this mic today for 40 bucks from some guy on Facebook Marketplace. I went and met him at Dave & Buster's in Pigeon Forge while I was out doing DoorDash and picked it up. Squirrelbait, if you put the Buy Me a Coffee on your channel, you know what I would do? I would buy you a coffee. Or some chestnuts, whichever you prefer. I should get a Buy Me a Coffee link and put it up here. This would be even better, though. Let me ask you a question before we pack this in. I'm going to pack this in a couple minutes, guys. So you guys want to say your goodbyes, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget. But what was it? I was going to ask you guys something. Okay, so the great sound. Is it windy? No, it's a little bit windy, but it's got the thing on it. It's a little lavalier light, but it's much more involved than the one I had. The one I had was like, I think I paid like 20 or 25 bucks for it at Walmart. And it just kind of popped in, a little thing popped onto my phone into where the battery thing is. And then the lavalier, the lav, you know, just went there, but it was garbage. Like when I would do videos outside, you couldn't hear it. This one is much more involved. It's got like plug-in stuff and transmitters and receivers. So I just wanted to see if it would work to do outside videos. Now I know I can. And I could do some walk and talks and some other stuff. And I figured if I just did this late and nobody showed up, it wouldn't be that much of an embarrassment. But I got like 30 people, which is not bad. I'll take it. What do we got here? Then you can call me a grifter. I wouldn't call you a grifter. I would send you Buy Me a Coffee. I didn't call you a grifter, but why do you have your lives late? People have to work. Squirrel, listen, you don't have, you could watch them tomorrow if you don't like it. I'm a night person. What am I going to do? Have it at 8 o'clock and compete with with Ray and Carl and Cowpote? These are all big players. I'm a little guy. I got a couple hundred subscribers. I gotta. This is the time slot I get. I get the late night. I get the overnights. This is how you build an audience. And I'm a chef. I'm a late night guy. I'm gonna start doing some. You'll see. I'll start doing some 1 o'clock in the morning cooking videos at some point. You know, I'm gonna get up one night, 1 o'clock in the morning, stoned out of my mind, and start doing cooking videos. But yeah, like I said, if you don't watch them at night, catch them the next day. Squirrelbait, I don't know what I said. I didn't even think you watched them. You told me you don't watch any of my stuff, so. But yeah, like I said, it's not that I want to do them late. I like doing them late because, like I said, I'm up anyway. But everybody else seems to do theirs at 7, 8 o'clock at night. So what am I going to do? Do one and everybody? Like I said, there's only X amount of people in this community, guys. Realistically speaking, I would say between everybody that watches Tim and all of those hater channels, it's got to be only 1,000 or 2,000 people, max, really. So what am I going to do? Do a live stream when Ray's doing her live stream and have like 4 people in here? It's bad enough I only get like 30. So, and it's a late show. Like I said, we have the early shows. We have Ray, early. We have Carl early. Cowport's early. And then when Dan gets back into town, like I said, he's usually late night. I usually catch his videos like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, like I said, I'm a late night guy right now, so late night is where it's at. You made a comment in a recent video of yours about Chris Google Maps, and it showed you had a live going. I made a comment on a recent video of yours about Chris Google Maps. Huh, interesting. That's good, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how any of this YouTube works. I am just amazed that anybody watches my videos. I'm just amazed that anybody shows up to these stupid lives. That being said, my fire is almost out, and it's been just about an hour. So I'm going to call it a night, guys. Appreciate you guys even showing up. Glad the microphone works. Catch you guys with the next AI. Catch you guys on the next live. Tell Ray I said hello. Anybody that can get a hold of her, tell her I miss her. I'd love to be back involved in her community if she would let me. And that's it. Poppy, anything for you? Want to say goodnight? No? All right. You going to say goodnight? Good night, guys. All right, guys. Well, I will talk to you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.